Like, just looking at him as a person, though, what vibes does he give you?
I bet you from San Andreas.
Huh?
I'm kidding, I just thought it'd be funny if he was.
That would be pretty funny, though. But other than that, would you like some intel behind this design?
Yeah.
He almost destroyed the whole metaverse.
Mark Zuckerberg?
He almost destroyed the whole metaverse.
Yeah, so did Mark Zuckerberg.
This was before the incident. This was after the incident.
Show me before.
Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry.
Can't pronounce that, Abe. Holy shit.
Fuck.
What is this giving you? Like, what vibe did this give you, seeing these two?
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of anime.
Ignore the chains.
Well, he looks like Jono and Joe stuff. No, sorry, no.
But like I said, they do have different personalities, though.
Yeah.
Like, if they have different personalities and a complete different information, does that make them still Jono, though?
No.
Yeah, people say that they're just recolors, though, despite that I do change everything about him.
You can't stop the Cave Clan.
Like, you see him coming now, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, if they have a different story, and if they have, say, like, a different personality, it's not the actual character itself.
Yeah.
Thus concluding them to be redesigns.
Yeah.
Like, with him, he's classed as one of the gods. And yes, I wanted to make a error glitched version of Jono as well.
Yeah.
I also wanted to make one that's sly, or should I say, very cheeky in this case.
Yeah.
I also made twins.
Yeah.
3 sets of twins, to be exact. They're a pain in your fucking ass.
Yeah.
And I think you can tell that they'd be a pain though, can't you?
Yeah.
I also changed them a little bit, so that way they also have that same cross, whereas I think it's that one there at the back. So that way they have something in common.
Yeah.
And here's a fun feature to this one though. He loves collecting crosses, and he loves decorating his antlers with them too.
Yeah.
Don't you find that quite strange yet interesting though?
Yeah, I do.
Like, you should be to see that he might be the one who would probably do that.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be the one who'd actually do, like, look at his antlers! His antlers, like, covered in them.
It's a good design, though.
He's a really good design. Even though that he is 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
There he is. Like, his color scheme kind of fits well, though.
It does.
And it also fits his name, too, Suresha. If you want any intel on what the name means, it means the Lord of Gods, like the ruler of gods. Fitting name, though, don't you think?
Here it is.
And yes, he does have twin siblings, which are these two.
Yeah.
And yes, they are also gods, but those after him are just demigods. Like, they don't have full power of what a god have.
Yeah.
Which is why, when it comes to Ryu's curse mark on his neck, only a god can remove it.
Yeah.
And I think you know why I said that, don't you?
Yeah.
That's because only Suresha in this scenario can remove it because he is a god.
Yeah.
Or in this case, he was chosen to become god in this case. I'm not going to say how, since that is going to be another story for another novel. Like, that'd be interesting to look into, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Because it is stated in Daisuke's lines that the previous god, who reigned all, had abandoned his position.
Yeah.
And I think you know what that means, though, don't you? So what it means is that since our gods, they're also a higher god in reign.
Yeah.
And since them all have been extinct at the current moment, Suresh is the only one who lives to this day.
Yeah.
Oh, and do you want to know what the shitty thing Suresh did?
What?
I'm going to bring his and his image up. So Daisuke on the right here almost destroyed the whole metaverse. Just to remind you. I want you to guess what Suresh did.
What?
I want you to have a lucky guess.
Okay, I think.
Suresh did nothing to prevent it from happening. He did nothing to Daisuke to stop his scheme from obliterating the worlds. Or from trying to in this case. Thus causing an uproar in every multiverse, as well as a bunch of betrayals happening too. Plus a lot of distrust.
Yeah.
You can see how bad it was back then though, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, I'm not going to say anything else. Because that is for the novel to tell and not myself.
Draw. Loose.
But here's the thing though, knowing that Suresh never done anything to Daisuke, you want to know what their relationship was, don't you?
What?
Not going to say.
Oh.
Because like I said, that's only for the novel to say, not myself.
Yeah.
Like, if I was to actually bring up this one actually, what would your thoughts be if you saw these two together? Because remember, this one was before the incident.
Oh, they're the same person.
They're not the same person, they're completely different. As you can see, past Daisuke don't have antlers.
Yeah.
I'm going to let the question ponder in your thought for the time being.
Okay.
Here's another interesting thing. Did you know Rue is also classed to be the very first experiment?
Oh.
That's the reason why he turned out to be like this.
Oh.
And here's another fun fact. Daisuke, the past version, was the very first recruitment to the main 10.
Yeah.
But you didn't knew that, did you?
No.
And here's another thing. The main 10 was handpicked by God.
Oh.
So in this case, the gods, they handpicked who they should protect the other universes. But as for the Celestials, they don't have that power. But they do have the power to pretty much to take care of their missions.
Yeah.
Say like, if there was anything happening in one of the multiverses, say like an intruder, they have to try and exterminate it as quickly as they can.
Yeah.
So you can see why though they won't have the time to pick and choose who should be the protectors, can't you though? Because they always have their hands full in making sure there's no intruders.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if I was to put this in order of God strength, it would be something like this. So this is their strength as well as their ranking order too.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I'm saying ranking order too. So about to go back to here, you should notice that the gods are on the very top. Then it's the Celestials. So pretty much, this is how the ranking system works. And Theo actually does explain this at some point too.
Yeah.
My brain is going buzz again. my headspace just don't want to work with me.
Headspace or hairspace?
Headspace.
So a lot of people just for one straw. Is that a straw?
It's cigarette.
Oh, that's a lot of people just for one cigarette.
Yeah, it's.
How many men does it take to light a cigarette? 5.
My arrow always arrives on time.
Yeah.
Hi.
Also, hi, I see that we have someone called Not God.
Yes.
Sorry, one moment. I was.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
You are so quiet.
Sorry. Should I like put my mic closer? Wait.
No,
Is this...
there's an easy way to do it.
Oh.
So what you can do is that you can go into
too
your
quiet?
Discord settings,
Yes.
and then hold on, wait for mine to, so that we can go through it with you.
Okay.
My Discord froze.
Oh. That's not nice. Voice and video.
There you go. Okay, yeah, you can go into voice and video, and there should be one that
Yes.
says input volume. You can turn that
Yeah.
up.
It's 100%.
Mine's at 100 too.
Oh, fantastic.
Am I speaking too?
Oh, also hi,
Oh,
Fantasy.
shit.
Hi.
I put the cover over my camera.
How you doing?
I'm good. What about you guys?
Not bad myself. I was showing you're over here some designs I do.
Are you a designer? Is that what you're?
I create redesigns of the same character, and I've done over 70.
like
Nice.
a fashion designer, right?
No, just character redesigns.
Okay. So you're an artist, like
Always on time.
okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Is in my
I do have some examples on my screen if you're
Can't
interested.
stop the cave
Yeah, I'm looking at it
clan.
right now. It's pretty cool.
I have more up here.
And is it a comic book that you're trying to do or something?
Oh no, it's not a comic book. I just do this for the fun of it.
Is it like? Can you show me? Is that what you done?
This is one of them that I've done.
Okay, that's cool.
This
Oh.
is Rue, and he's a little bitch because he can't handle his emotions.
Hmm.
He's a little cunt, that's all I can say. Yes, I can be pretty mean sometimes. And don't get me started on like real fucking pixel, you piece of
That's
shit.
about it. Yeah. I like it. I fuck with it.
It's a long story with this one. You never
like-
did shit to save the multiverses.
I like the little loops on their hair.
Oh, the donuts!
Yeah.
Donut?
Yeah, people like to call them donuts.
Yeah, they do look like donuts. You're right.
They do look like donuts. And here's another thing. The titty window.
Titty
That's
window?
like
The titty window! The titty window! The titty window!
It looks like a JoJo character, kind of.
It is a JoJo character.
Oh, okay, I see that.
It's just because this is a redesign of the original.
It's me.
Brightness incoming. Eh. You
I need
see
to go
what I mean by brightness, don't you?
You see this? Oh, okay.
You see what I mean by brightness, don't you? And yes, they do have wings, in case if you are wondering. And they are twins.
Nice. Where are you from?
I'm from the United Kingdom.
Nice. There's like a lot of different accents from there.
Yep.
Oh, there is. So you're not wrong on
Probably
that part, really, huh?
Some of them are understandable. Some of them are less understandable.
Also,
both of you?
would you believe me, these three, both top and bottom, they're the same character, that they are related.
Yeah.
Are they?
Look at the antlers.
My live is like very glitchy because my Wi-Fi is
So
absolutely
show the
trash.
antlers
It's
on
like,
him, and the antlers on him.
Oh, yeah. There's like a very small resemblance.
It's just the fact that they're different colour. But here's another thing to actually tell as well. Look at their eye colours.
Oh, that's very interesting. Like the characters and stuff. Like I'm very interested in that because there's this book that I'm writing, and I'm
It's the
using.
same with their hair as well.
That's very nice. Wait a minute.
The only difference is that he's over 1,000 years old because he's a fucking god who can't even bother to save his own people. And his twin brothers are just demigods.
Oh, demigods, it's like mythology and stuff. It's very nice.
Yes.
So they don't live as long, they live like...
They do live as long, it's just the fact they don't hold full power as what a god can obtain.
Reminds me of like the books that I used to read and stuff.
So if I was to give you an example of a design, which is this motherfucker over here, yes, if you remember the one with the goddamn face design, this is him.
He's ugly as fuck.
You could say that, I guess, but I want to have your focus on that mark behind his neck.
One moment.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. What are you doing?
I'm just looking on Deviant getting distracted.
Really nice. I'm waiting for my game to load. Yeah.
Should I try this out?
Yeah, I think so. I think you should, yeah.
Yeah, I can add this to my favourite as well. Not just everyone likes so don't I? Okay. I think I get it now since the wordings are underneath. Let's open up this. And yes, I got over 70 as well.
Yeah, you have so many tabs on.
Character everyone likes, and so do I. Character everyone likes except me. No one likes, but I do. No one likes, and neither do I. I know who would deserve more attention. Let me bring him up. Not him, hold on. This is why I'll be changing this to that. There's a reason why for this too.
Their characters from where?
Would he deserve more attention, yes or no?
I think he does, yeah, probably.
Because here's the thing though, he's a shy bean.
Is he? He doesn't look
he's
shy.
very fucking shy! Like, I shit him
shy. He's so fab.
I know something. Hold on.
Okay.
I have an image that makes him look... Oh, I know a funny thing.
Okay.
Yes, I placed him in a meme image. Don't worry about that cross on the guy's neck. But yeah.
Fuck it. Fair. Fuck it. He looks so cute.
Look how sad he is!
Yeah, he's so cute though. What?
Does he look upset?
Okay, I get it now. I guess he does deserve it.
Here's another thing. He's also taken with him as well. Ah, he's lucky.
Oh,
he's lucky.
He looks fab too.
He is hella fabulous. But here's the thing though, he can also be pretty scary sometimes too.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
You're going to love this in Rue's information. Hold on, let me bring his info up and go to what his curse is about.
Okay.
Don't worry about the random people, they will be changed. And yes, he's 5'11".
5'11", him?
Yes.
Wow.
Ready?
Yeah.
Rue has two sides that is linked to his curse, his normal self and his aggressive demon side. However, he cannot stay in his demonic form, as his curse limits him to how long he can stay that way. It will also limit him to how many times he can change into that form a week, ranging from 3 to 5 attempts, that depending on how severe it becomes. Normally, people are scared of the side from him, but only one doesn't mind him being that way in his demonic form, that being Faye.
The sad boy? No way.
Yes.
No way. He's too cute.
Yes way. The cute bean and Rue, the demi-demon, they are together forever.
Wow, I love that for them.
Oh, but it gets even better.
Really
I think I have his information on here that explains what Faye does.
Uh-huh.
Do I have it? There it is. I almost went off his info, like Jesus Christ.
Faye?
Look how tiny he is. Look how tiny he is.
He is very tiny.
Sure does.
He's small, and yes, his favorite food is fairy cake.
Fairy cakes. Wow.
Oh my god, nice reward.
And he likes the color
5'3"?
light green.
Wait,
Yeah,
he's
and he's also
5'3"?
normal masquerader.
Normal masquerader. And his
Look
stuff
how
is
cute
cute.
he is!
Yeah, he's so cute.
They
Wait,
is
is
so
there-
special
wait, is
cat
there
for
any-
being
is
the
there any
weakest
JoJo
of
characters
all
with
of the
5'11" and
characters
a half?
in his multiverse. He always tries to keep a high spirit, even if it means being separated from Rue, his love protector. He will try his best to do what he can.
He's a sub.
Normally, he is a sub.
He is a sub.
Normally, they would go on short adventures alone with his lover when his lover isn't around, since he is usually alone almost all the time. So going out on long walks, even if it's to stretch his wings a bit once in a while, or to practice his magic in hopes he'll become stronger in the future.
Whoa.
If Faye was to be put in a situation, he would have no chance of survival. Hence why he is always seen with Rue, to be protected from his fragile frame. Mostly to keep his wings hidden so they won't get clipped off in the future.
Oh no. Wait, past
Don't
the
worry.
Daisuke? Who's
Huh?
Daisuke?
Do you want to see his image first, or do you want to hear what his past is with the...
Okay,
Daisy?
I think I want to see his face first. You know, so I can like guess.
Did you drift away again?
This is Daisuke.
What? Okay. Okay. And he has a past with
Listen to
Faye.
this. Before Faye
Okay.
received his name, he was known as experiment number 478. He had no friends, no social interactions. He was pretty much alone with no one to care and tend to. That was until he met up with Rue, the future love and protector of his life. That is if Daisuke doesn't try to break him before Rue comes to meet him. Faye is not that very social to this day, not even to the other experiments who he lives with. However, he always stays with Rue. No matter how dangerous the situation gets, he is always there with him to keep Rue calm from his curse he bears on his shoulders. Even if it gets way too extreme, he won't stop standing by his side.
Water, my friend.
He's not
And this is where it gets the
bad.
sad part as well. This is where it gets very upsetting.
Okay.
Due to Daisuke's betrayal, it had led a huge impact on Faye's behalf, not wanting to go out and not even wanting to interact with anyone. He will only talk to Rue and hide in his baggy clothes all the time when Rue is out and about. However, he does have a decent relationship with both Winston and Crystal too. Do you like the fact that Faye hides in Rue's baggy clothes?
I think it's quite pathetic, but I think it's very fitting for him.
It's very
So,
big.
yeah.
I'm like, look how shy he is.
Oh my god, you're dying of cuteness.
Here's another thing though. I also have a friend of mine who also adores Faye for who he is.
But I can see it.
Here is
It's
another
really
example. It's the same magenta's color scheme, but this is different. But yeah,
I think he's
Rue
ready
is
to
always there to
devour
protect
someone.
Faye, no matter what.
Uh-huh.
However, Rue is
However?
also on a mission.
To
Want
what?
to know what that mission is?
Yeah, I'm invested now.
You see that star on his neck?
Yeah, I do.
That star is a limitation to his powers. It limits him,
Okay.
and only a god can remove it.
Uh-huh.
Because in the past, when Rue came to be, he never had that mark.
How did he got
And
it?
the gods feared him because they thought that he would use his power for evil.
Oh, I see.
You can't tell.
Because here's another fun little feature to him as well. Without that curse mark, he could actually destroy reality.
Holy shit.
That is how powerful he is. And you can see
Yeah.
why he bears that mark now, don't you?
Yeah, I can see it now.
That mark is to ensure that he's not a Mary Sue.
And so, what's the mission then?
The mission is that he's trying to take it off.
But what? But why?
I wonder who.
Oh, Oh, okay.
I wonder who wants to use its fucking powers for evil.
But wouldn't that destroy Faye as well?
It's a very long story.
Oh, okay.
But here's
wow.
another thing as well.
Okay.
That the reason I brought up Suresh is because Suresh is the only god, and I'm gonna say it with a pinch of salt, the only god who can remove that curse mark.
But he doesn't want to remove it.
He doesn't want
Right.
to remove it. But
He's very
does.
happy. He does.
Daisuke is someone who you should never mess with.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm actually scared just looking at his picture. I'm
If it
scared.
makes you even feel somewhat better, this was before the incident.
He was so scary back then. With
This
his
was
fans
before
and
the incident. This is after.
all. It's after. It's after.
Notice the scratch mark he received?
Yeah.
You cannot get rid of the scratch mark, can you?
Yeah, I can so see it.
That's not the scratch mark. That is just how he was born with.
Oh.
The other side, his right eye, you see there's no marking, right?
Tastes like
Yeah.
Do you see the marking?
Yeah. So what happened there?
And do you see how his eye is also different as well?
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Okay, what if I
Kinda
told
dead.
you that Daisuke, before the incident, was one of the protectors?
What?
Daisuke was one of the protectors. And it is mentioned in Ryu's info.
Really?
Really? Let me go into his information for you to read out what it states within his past.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Both Ryu and Daisuke's past goes way beyond than belief. Even before when Daisuke became the first recruitment to protect every multiverse from harm. This was also
why
the
did
time when the unknown multiverse was given its first name, as well as being known for their ability to mask their hidden selves in case of destruction of their own multiverse, known as the Masqueraders.
Okay.
What's your question?
Like, why did he become evil then? If he was like one of the good guys at first.
He wanted to
happened?
renew the world and shape it into its own imagination.
Oh, like Thanos.
But
like
here's the
Thanos.
thing though, rather than just destroying the whole multiverse, this would also mean destroying everything, like killing everyone.
He's out
Sounds
for
about
blood.
right.
Huh?
Dr. Pepper moment. Brrr.
Bro, I thought
Yeah.
someone was inhaling chemicals.
His information carries on saying, Ryu was one of the first members to be made, as well as having his title of experiment number 000 before he named himself Ryu, meaning dragon. He had gotten this name idea from Daisuke, as his markings looked similar to a long-forgotten serpent, as well as a curse that was placed upon Ryu for so many reasons. One was to ensure he didn't use too much power to unleash any danger that he may cause in the long run.
Oh, I see.
It's difficult to pinpoint how long both Ryu and Daisuke had known each other, but if there was one thing we'd know is after Daisuke's betrayal and their promise being broken, Ryu now looked down on Daisuke as well as seeing him as a traitor for nearly wiping him out with the other experiments, leaving him with the nicknames to this day by normal human beings known as Flower Curse or Flower Serpent.
Oh, so there was a betrayal.
Always
okay.
maintain
Yes.
eye contact. Fight
But it
first,
says whipping him
not
out.
later.
Wiping, it
Kind
meant to
of
say.
funny.
They meant to say wiping him out.
But it
Eating
spells
him out.
whipping.
I can't spell, okay?
No. What do you mean you can't spell?
ADHD and autism don't like to clash together sometimes.
Oh.
Oh, and yes, I do have the height scale. You should notice that Ryu is a little bit taller from the original.
Yeah, I can see it.
He's also
Yeah,
someone
he's-
who's too sometimes.
Wonderful victory.
Why are you still looking fab?
He's still
He's
looking
so fab.
fabulous. Did you know he
Yeah,
also
he's
has a
so
variant
fab.
version too?
Oh, can I see?
Uh-huh. While I'm going towards, I want you to guess what his variant color is. And I'll give you a clue, it's only on his clothing.
Black.
Okay.
His original signature clothing color scheme is black and magenta.
Okay.
White and blue.
I'm guessing white.
You're about to see.
Am I correct? Is it white?
You're about to see.
It is white and black.
Man, why am I acting like I've never seen this before?
Because you haven't seen his variants before. That's
Yes,
the
I
thing.
have. You was there for like good 4 or 5 hours yesterday, and I was just sitting there doing nothing.
Here is Fio, or Fiore.
Oh, he's cute.
Guess how many tails he has?
9.
9.
Yes.
Yes. It's a fox.
Watch too much Naruto.
He's not. Here is his variant.
Ooh, white looks better on him.
This looks a lot more better on him though. Like, seriously, look at his horns with his outfit!
Yeah, it goes so well with everything.
It does go so well with him. And have you noticed how the little arm things change color as well?
Yeah.
Oh, the bands.
Yes.
Alternate.
Here's another thing though. I'm going to keep him up, and I'm going to.
What about
bring
whiskers?
up this design. I want you to guess what their relationship. Since knowing Root already has someone, I want you to guess what these two have together. Really.
They have a love relationship.
No, I already
Yeah,
told you
yes,
Root
yes.
already has a lover.
Oh, then best friends? Maybe I don't know.
like Berserk?
Root loves to bully Fiore.
Oh, so like a love and hate relationship.
Oh, it's nothing like Berserk.
Is a 100% hate relationship.
Oh,
It's almost
Let me show you. You don't mind if I show a part of the quote, right?
I'm a dragon.
But what?
Part of the answer Fiore gives you.
Essence of my life.
No, nobody.
Because you do have the option to ask the tall guy from earlier.
What tall guy from earlier?
Ryu, the tall guy.
Check
Oh,
the
no, I was
list out.
tall.
So he says, who? Him? That's Rue. I suggest you be careful around him. He's a menace. Just because he is the very first experiment does not mean he can boss me about. However, I do know one weakness.
Yeah.
I wonder who that one weakness is.
It's Faye.
I
Right?
wonder who.
It's Faye, right?
Yes. Rue does not like it when people try to hurt Faye, especially if it comes to his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing though. Rue cannot control his emotions.
When did he turn into a butterfly?
He's a fairy. Of his own
It's
kind.
a different guy. It's a different guy now.
Mhm.
Other one,
twins?
the other one is the fox, and this one is a fairy.
Yeah. You should notice that he also has horns, which is why in his info it's stated that he's trying to learn some magic.
Does he have a star on his shoulder by any haps?
You never know. It may be on his lower back.
Doesn't make me feel any better about the situation.
Like I said, it may be on his lower back. You just never know. But Rue is confirmed to be on his shoulder, though. Well, more like on his neck, wise.
On his neck too.
Yes.
Wow.
Give him a kiss on his neck.
You're gonna hate me for this, but Death
What?
time! Ah! He's scared. He.
What? Bro, what? Are you
Death
okay?
is a little bitch.
Bro became full Jackson.
I
You
love
should
the
notice
bangs,
I
though.
also changed his eyes.
Yeah, I can see it.
You gotta admit, the eye change is a really good detail, though, don't you think?
Do you have any females?
One female.
Why?
One.
I have the one female. Want to see her?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is my daughter.
your
Daughter.
daughter.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Her name is Black Rose. And she also bears a
Black
curse as well.
That's a long ass name. Black Rose.
Or you can just call her Rose for short.
Okay, Rose. Does she have any other outfit?
She only has this one for now.
Oh, why?
For now.
No, okay.
Since this one lags on my whole goddamn laptop. So I'm planning on changing it to one that I found on Deviant by someone. Hold on. No, this one though. That's not the original plan on the outfit. It's once I have this loaded. This one. If it please do so load. This is the outfit I'm thinking on putting her into.
Oh, that's cute. You should definitely put it on. It's cute.
It is a plan.
Maybe with a hat or something too. You go with the outfit.
I'm going to skip the hat for now though, because I already have one that has hat, but he's special. Bane bucket. I love that so much. Let me find Taika, because Taika is the one who actually has a hat.
Taika.
Any
Yeah,
black
you might like
characters?
him.
Wait up! I gotta catch my breath.
Have you watched
Taika
Speed
is a
as well?
unknown. Cool. You should notice the amount of magentas that's on here. Fucking hell.
Taika.
Without highlighting Root, like holy shit, it's like you want to be a fucking camera hogger now. Jesus. Hi, Rose. This is Taika.
He kind of looks like Clay.
Don't.
Why?
I know what you're going to say.
No, you didn't.
I know what you're going to say.
What do you look like?
No, you
I
don't.
know what you're going to say.
No, you don't.
He is not a My Hero Academia character. Okay?
I'm not thinking about that guy. I'm thinking about Clay.
Good.
He
Mazuko.
kind of looks like Clay.
Knock. Draw.
Think about Zuko.
Who's he?
Avatar.
Avatar. He has
Ow.
a little heart.
You see the heart on his cheek.
Yeah, I see it.
That is his birthmark.
Birthmark.
Yes.
That's what we talking about now. What's
That's
that other
crazy.
stuff?
Hmm?
What's all that other stuff then?
Oh, that's his hat.
Oh my. Okay. Alright.
I did notice that his left ear is a elf ear. His right
I'm
ear on
talking
the
about all
other
that
side
random brown
is
skin
a
he got
human
there.
ear.
Yes, red, white.
And so in
Red
other
and white
words, his whole species, he's a half elf human.
What else?
Is that why he's multicolored?
Let's just say that his half elf or his elf side never came to be until his condition started forming.
It's just condition.
Oh.
His condition is something that allows the sun
Glycoma.
to get in contact with his skin, causing his body to pretty much burn in this case. So he wears a hat to protect his skin from the sun.
Like vitiligo.
The darker spots on his skin is what's that's sensitive.
Oh.
So pretty much, when he was first made, he never had all of this until it started forming, causing the protectors to class him as a near-failed experiment.
An experiment.
Because the reason why they classed him to be a near-failed experiment is because they thought he wouldn't live with the condition he has.
Oh, but he lived.
He lived because someone gave him that hat.
And who's that someone?
You're going to hate me for this.
Okay. Him?
Yes.
No way. No
I'm gonna
way.
give him
Yeah.
that.
No
He's
way.
you're not gonna believe this as well. He's also the one who gave him the name as well.
But he's okay. What?
This was during the time he was the main protector.
Oh, okay. That
Go
makes
rage
sense.
quit.
So yeah, Daisuke, before the incident, were the one who gave him the hat and gave him the name. But here's the great part though. After the incident, Taika still keeps his name and he still wears the hat to this day.
He loves the hat.
Here's the thing though, if he was to actually try and change the hat during daytime, remember those dark spots on his skin will actually hurt.
He's like a vampire or something.
And there's this like possible chance that if those spots was to actually burn too much, those skin cells would die down if you think about it, causing his body to be even more fragile to the point where it will be possible he could die.
Oh no, for him.
You can see how severe it is for him now, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, no one can actually reverse the condition he has.
Does he have like powers or something?
He does, magic and spells.
Oh.
And it's the name
He can't
Taika.
like do anything about it to like.
He can't
keep
do
himself
anything
from
about it,
burning.
no, he can't. It's
But it's
unreversible.
magic.
It
No.
cannot be reversed, no matter what. Even if you try to reverse it, it will still reappear nonetheless.
Oh no.
That is how bad it is. It's the same with Gahan as well. He also has this condition where his body will start to decay if he doesn't take his
Gahan?
medicines.
Gahan?
Yes, if he doesn't take his medicines within about 2 to 3 days, his body will start to decay, thus concluding him to have an injection.
Damn, what the heck? They have all like terrible
There's an arrow with
conditions.
your name
Yeah,
in it.
pretty much. Yeah, he's in the alternative universe, despite he was meant to be in the Masqueraders.
Oh, I see.
But so there's this time that both gods and the Celestials, despite having too much going on, they had made a bunch of mistakes. Like, I'm talking about a bunch of mistakes, where he was meant to be placed into the Masqueraders because of his condition. Who else? There's also another one, because he had hid his powers so well.
Uh-huh.
And that is Astral.
Astro.
Astral. So here's the thing how the system works. If a design is higher than 7 feet tall, they're classed to be a not masquerade. They're classed to be a celestial.
Okay. So Astral is from the celestial
Oh, but here's the thing though.
category.
Remember why I said that the both the gods and the celestials tends to make mistakes?
Uh-huh.
Rather than placing him in the celestials as intended, they actually placed him in the masqueraders because he had hid his powers so well to the point where it wasn't even detectable.
Oh, I see.
Because the masqueraders, since they are like just below the protectors in ranks, the masqueraders are pretty much protected at all times.
Uh-huh.
The alternate designs, they are not protected, thus they are easy to succumb to Daisuke's lies, or sorry, to Daisuke's betrayals, pretty much anything really.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's causing the alternates to become twisted.
Are there like any other characters? You're showing like Ryu, Faye.
I also have him. Oh, and I want you to guess who created him.
that god, I forgot his name. Him? No way. No
He's
fucking
the one
way.
who created him.
No way. I don't. Okay, sure. Okay.
Oh,
What's
and you're
his
going to
name?
hate me for this. In fact, you're going to hate him as well. So this is Autumn. He is a Halloween redesign.
Autumn. Okay. Autumn created by Daisuke.
Daisuke, yes. He was also created by Daisuke as well, and there was a pure reason behind it too.
What's the reason?
Let me. I think it was him, because let me have a look.
Okay.
Because despite they are crammed into one place, there's about over 15 of them as well.
What do we need to do?
I have over 15?
About over 15 in the masqueraders.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Possibly more, which is why in Bay you saw that he was experiment number 4 something something.
Uh-huh. That's him.
Kalanai is experiment number 31, and it says that he was brought to life from Daisuke, hoping that said experiment will cooperate in its plans, as back then, Daisuke wanted to make a being strong enough or would follow in his footsteps while he tried to finish off his master plans to conquer the world for the final stage in history. However, with this stage will lead into some consequences that will stain deeply in the long run for experiment number 31.
Oh no. So is he strong enough?
We'll soon see or find out, because I did write all this. So, second paragraph states, a couple days after experiment number 31's creation, he was soon given a name that would lead to conflict into his timeline. That name being Kalanai from winter after his existence being revealed. The way how this happened is that Kalanai had gotten into some conflict with another experiment at the time, all because he was different and his being was of pure blood to the royals in his timeline.
So you're a return.
I do redesigns.
That's not what
And here comes the last part, which is where the betrayal happens. Due to the conflict between the main protectors and Daisuke has led a great impact on Kalanai, as he was soon to lose something that would scar him for life. No, it was not his dignity, but his voice. Without it, Kalanai did not feel the need to be around others, since warning the others will not do anything. So he has left the masqueraders and continued his journey, making himself his own multiverse to live in peace with his lover of his own creation.
Ooh, I see.
So you can see that you've got more information as to what powers a masquerader can hold. And yes, I did kept him underneath a special masquerade as well, because he is a special type of masquerader who can create his own worlds.
I just noticed they're all like 15.
Except
he likes
for one of
strawberries.
them. He does like strawberries.
I like strawberries too.
I guess you like that, huh?
And then he likes Giorno. Giovanna.
He likes the original, yes. But here's the thing though, this is a good thing. Since Kalanai, like I said, didn't felt the need to be around there, he created his own lover, aka Giorno Giovanna, the original to the series. But keep in mind, this Giorno is not the original.
Okay.
It is his creation.
Okay, that's unhinged.
Remember, keep in mind, it stated to live in peace with his lover of his own creation.
That is so unhinged.
But here's the thing, though. You can't blame
himself.
him, can you? You can't blame him, can you, though?
Yeah, I can.
Like, he lost everything after that betrayal, if you think about it. He was created from Daisuke. He was made to follow in Daisuke's plans. He was kicked out, well, he was almost kicked out for being different.
Yeah, but
he's
it's so
the
unhinged.
only pure blood of his timeline, all because his own family back then was wiped out by his enemy. He has lost his voice.
No.
You can't blame him, can you?
I can't. Yeah,
you can't blame him.
Okay, I can't.
We gotta admit, he do be looking like a goddamn royal though, don't you think?
Yeah, he looks so fab.
He's so fabulous, and here's a fun little fact about him too. He's also Egyptian.
What? Oh my god.
He ran away from his home as well because he didn't want to be found. He's being hunted down, all because he's the last pure blood too. That also states that in his information too.
Oh my god, he's a runaway.
He's a runaway, all because he's trying to save his own life.
And his lover too. Oh,
but here's the thing though, he's also fabulous too! He's another fabulous little piece of shit!
What the? Who's that?
This is Kiona.
Kiona. He's a
I'm
fox
just going to
as
go
well.
to his information so you can see for yourself as to who Kiona is. I'm not saying anything until I scroll
Maintain eye
down.
contact.
Okay. Kiona Gilvana.
5'9". Are you ready to see his information?
Yes. What? What happened there? What?
He does
Why
have
is
a pass
that
with
empty?
Daisuke. And this will
Well, why
explain
is
why
his
his
info
this will
empty?
explain why his info is unknown.
Okay.
There
Okay.
may be nothing about Kiona, but in secret there is. Between Kiona and Daisuke, Kiona's information was never shared,
Okay.
causing him to be a secret experiment with another, who Daisuke would keep Kiona a secret from everyone until an emergency had breached. That was when it happened. Every data about Kiona was wiped from every system. Not even Kiona himself remembers who he is anymore, causing him
What?
to be the side fox we all know to this day.
Oh no.
You know, Kiona had never said anything about Daisuke, not even his real name and
My
purpose
hair
as to
looks
why he was
tired.
made. As
Time
his
to
memory
sleep.
was erased, as his memory erase had happened just after when Daisuke had betrayed everyone on his team to serve and protect every multiverse.
No, Kiona is not his real name.
Due to Kiona's memory erase of Daisuke and his true name, no one managed to get a clear explanation of Daisuke's plan. That was until it was best not to know until when it's time, changing his name from Experiment Mysterious to Kiona, a given name from both Winter and Crystal.
Oh, it was given to. Oh. Okay,
So, in
I
other
see.
words, Kiona is not his real name.
Yeah.
Not even the protectors know what Kiona's real name is.
No one knows anything about him, basically.
Not even Kiona himself.
Yeah.
Because
Oh my
remember,
god.
his memory was wiped from every system from a breach.
Yeah. But he's got
And
to
I
be like.
wonder who that extra experiment was that Daisuke has hidden.
Oh, that other guy.
Another heart.
But keep in mind, Daisuke did not made one, not two, but three.
So like, it's one of
Always
them.
maintain
The
eye
other secret one, right?
So,
One of the other two.
Fly.
pretty much, Kiona doesn't remember who he was or what Daisuke's plans and motives was because of an emergency breach.
Yeah.
Kalanai just doesn't want anything to do with Daisuke for a good reason. And he's just a fun little bitch. He was just made for pure fun, as well as a little test to see if Daisuke could create a being himself.
Is he a cat? He looks like a
Yes.
cat.
He is
He's
a
a cat.
Hellcat.
A Hellcat.
A Hellcat, yes.
Oh no. He was made for fun, just for fun.
It was just made for fun, which is why on his cheek you should notice it says trick or treat.
No major role whatsoever, just for fun.
No
Yeah.
major role.
Oh no. No, I feel bad.
But it's the thing though, at least he wasn't used for anything malicious though. That's the main thing.
Yeah. He's so cute though.
He's so happy. Like he's like, yeah, fuck Daisuke, I can be who I wanna be.
Yeah. He's so free.
You can see he's very free though, don't you? Like just by the pose alone, you can see he's free.
Yeah, he's so free. He's laughing and shit.
Here is Hoshi.
Hoshi
There's a reason why he's covering that eye.
is because he's blind.
He has 0/20 vision.
He's blind. Yeah, I was
He's
right.
half blind.
He's a half blind.
So you know, like
Oh,
when
he
like
should
the
get-
best vision you get, right?
Yeah, he should get an iPad so like he can look.
Oh
cool
no,
when
he's proud of what he has, really.
But why was he hiding it on the first picture?
The reason
He was
I don't
hiding.
know, really. Like Hoshi is very strange. That's all I can say.
Okay.
He's a strange boy.
Strange guy. Okay.
He's also very free too, as you can tell. And yes, he was intended for Easter as well.
Easter. Oh, that's why he kind of looks like a bunny.
Yes.
Or is he
The
a bunny?
amount of real images I have of him! You can see that, that's my magenta though, don't you?
Yeah, I can see it.
Here is Shizia. I mean, pretty much he's a chaotic being. And here's the thing about him. There's this 50% chance you might end up in hospital if you're to be around him.
Why? Is he like
he cannot
a
help
psychopath?
it. He cannot help
He's a
it, nonetheless. He cannot help it.
Because he's a psychopath, yeah.
He's not. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean what happens.
He doesn't. Okay.
Look at him. Look, he looks so happy. Yeah, he knows what he does by an accident, though.
He's a psychopath.
But he's an innocent one.
An innocent psychopath. How can that be?
He's an innocent psychopath who can't control when chaos strikes.
That's ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Okay, remember how I mentioned that there's only one design who's younger from the others, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where are they? Here they are. Shikamaru and Azora.
Shikamaru and Azure. They're lovers?
No, they're brothers.
Oh, siblings. Sibling energy.
Sibling energy.
Yeah.
Here's a fun little feature to them. Look, you see this here, right? Notice how it looks like heart shapes?
Yeah.
Same with him as well.
Oh, like yin and yang. I like
yes, and here's a
I
fun
like
fact. So Shikamaru is the oldest.
Shikamaru is the one
He's the youngest. He's 14 years old.
So Azure is the one in white.
Yes.
And Shika is the black.
Is the one with the black color scheme, and Azure is the one with the bluish white color scheme.
Oh.
And yes, I'm thinking on changing their designs again for the third time.
What?
But the thing, no, I'm gonna be keeping that little pattern I have on their eye though.
Yeah, you should. It's a good detail.
It is a really good small little hidden detail for them. You might like this. Blindness 1 in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow, he has a sight.
Both of them has.
Wow. They're
twins.
They're twins.
So the left
God,
is the Grim Reaper of Life, and the other one is the Grim Reaper of Death.
Okay.
You might feel sorry for one of them as well. Giovanna Joestar on the right bullies his twin on the left.
Okay, sibling energy.
Sibling energy, twin energy.
Yeah. Twin energy.
Well, you can tell that they're twins, right?
Can I have a glass of carrot?
Yes, I can.
Except that he loves to bully his twin brother now. Like, he a
does
dick.
look mean.
He a
does look
dick.
mean.
I have a bad
He gives dick energy.
Dick. Small dick energy.
I only have one thing to describe this one.
What? Wow.
I have one thing to describe this one.
Wow, he's so shiny.
Sex drive.
He's so shiny. On a high, yeah?
He's a sex drive to an extent.
To the extreme, you mean? Okay, so
His
he's
name
a
is
perv.
Viola. He's only a perv to one design though. You're gonna feel so sorry for him.
He's so shiny. What? No! The other one better.
Viola is a perv to him.
It's a perv too. Oh, it's another character.
Another design, yes. And let me show you some of the lines from him. I'm going to love your reaction to this. You've seen Romeo and Juliet, right? Both read this in the book, yeah?
Yeah? It's kind of like that?
I'm going to start off with these two. Which states, however, I am disappointed I wasn't the handsome Jiro. I sure wanted a chat with that cutie.
He is a perv.
Oh, never mind. You're too young to even know what our love means. For you see, he plays a romantic Romeo. And as for I, Well, I'm sure you know how the story goes. My
They both
Romeo
die
would
then.
die for me, even if he doesn't know it yet.
So they're both going to die in the end. Is that what he wants?
You got to feel sorry for Geronimo, right?
Yeah.
He has to deal with Viola 24/7.
But why? Are they like do they live
Viola.
together?
Here's the thing, though. Geronimo hates Viola. Geronimo despises Viola.
I feel bad for him now.
Oh, but you're forgetting the thing, though. Them both are in the same multiverse, which makes it even worse.
Yeah, you can't escape him.
They can't escape it no matter what. But here's the worst thing, though. Viola holds the key keeper.
A key?
He holds keys to many dimensions.
Oh, so like that
This
means
can lead into a bad turn for Geronimo.
yeah, that means you really can't escape. That's too bad.
Like, one time, Geronimo's having a lovely conversation with Evander. Then Viola just appears right behind him out of the blue and just scares the fucking hell out of Geronimo.
So he just pops in whenever he like.
Whenever he
has
the
the keys.
case.
Yeah, because he has the keys and shit. That's too bad. No, I feel bad. I feel bad for
You gotta feel
Geronimo.
bad for Geronimo.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Here's a funny thing.
Okay.
Look at this. Giovanna, get back here right now. Oh, you're so in trouble, mister. He also has a babysit for Gino.
I'm a magic
Oh my gosh.
not a magic fountain.
No way.
No, look at this. And look, Giovanna's like, oh yeah, try me, overgrown demon.
No.
It's not like he can kill a Reaper.
Yeah. He has a
That's
point.
the thing, though. There's like the way how this rank works is that anyone who's higher than Giovanna can actually kill him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like check this out. Like Geronimo states, I swear on Gino's life and my dead body, someday you are dead. Unless you've forgotten one rule, those higher than you are able to kill a short bratty Reaper such as yourself.
Short. He called him short and bratty. Short and bratty.
Here's the thing though. Giovanna goes
Okay.
at 5'5". Geronimo, on the other hand, is 5'11".
Oh my. So, you can
Now you can
basically
see why he calls him a short brat.
Yeah, because he is very short compared to
Very
him.
short compared to Geronimo.
Yes.
And check this out.
Geronimo.
Like, Giovanna's like, that is if they can bloody catch me. Who knows? I might be dead before they can even get to me. And we got Geronimo being like, we'll soon see about that.
He's so confident that nobody will.
Geronimo can get so confident.
Yeah.
It just doesn't even bother him.
Yeah, I can see it.
That's
And look, he calls him a shrimp again.
A shrimp. A shrimp. A shrimp. Oh.
You got to love these callbacks, don't you, though?
Yeah, short.
Like
bratty,
we got one calling Geronimo an overgrown demon, and we got Geronimo calling